Good morning, my dear students. Now we are going to continue structure of the atom. We already studied about many topics in structure of the atom, which is that structure of atom is look like a sphere and the three subatomic particle is present in atom, which one is electron and proton and neutron. And we already studied about who discovered the electron and proton and neutron on the basis of Eat per Nache, and we already also, or I taught you already Bohr's atomic model, that the distribution of the electrons in their orbit or cell or classes, that in the first class, that means in the M shell, how many electrons in M cell and how many electrons in N cell, and how many electron is K shell and how many electron is L cell. Now we are going to know about the atomic number and the atomic mass, that what is atomic number and what is atomic mass. Now we are going to know how we can observe that, how we can understand that atomic number, what is atomic number and what is atomic mass. Now we are going to know that atom, it is the structure of atom. It is the structure of atom. It is the structure of atom to any element, either chlorine, fluorine, bromine, either sodium, magnesium, aluminum, anything, yeah, any elements. It is the structure of the atom. In the center part of the center part of the sphere is known as nucleus. And how many subatomic particles are exist in the nucleus? There are the two atomic particles, that is neutron and proton. Proton is a positive charge and neutron has no charge. Okay. Now proton. Now we are going to know atomic number. What is atomic number? Atomic number. That means if we take the sodium, it is the 11. The atomic number of the sodium is 11. How we can know that 11? That means the 11 proton are present into the nucleus, That means in the sodium atom, if we consider it is the sodium atom, then how many proton are exist in the nucleus? There are the 11 proton are exist into the nucleus. And it is the properties that says that the Bohr atomic model also says that the number of the proton is always equal to the number of electron. That means the number of proton is always equal to the number of proton. That means 11 proton, if 11 proton is present into the nucleus of the sodium atom, then how many electrons are also rotating, or how many electron are also revolving into the nucleus? How many revolving the electrons? There are the 11 electrons. Are also continuously rotating, continuously revolving from the nucleus, okay, from the atoms in their orbit. Okay beta. Now we can say that the atomic number, it says that how much proton are present into the nucleus. If 11 proton are present into the nucleus, that means the sodium, it is the atom of sodium. That means the sodium is 11 atomic number, shows that the atomic number is that means the 11 proton are present into the nucleus of the sodium atom, sodium atom. Now we are going to know another things, that means the value of the protons, that means the number of the protons is always equal to the number of electrons. That's why 11 electrons are also revolving into their particular classes or orbit or cell. So these are the theory of the Bohr atomic model. That means the atomic number, it says that the number of proton are present into the nucleus is known as beta atomic number. How we can define the atomic number? The atomic number is defined the how much proton are present into the nucleus of the atom, that the number of the proton, it shows the atomic number of the element. That's why it is the atomic number of the elements. Now we are going to know how we can know what is the atomic mass. Now we are going to know about the atomic mass, beta, atomic mass. How we can observe the atomic mass? How we can that atomic mass, we can say that the atomic mass, there are the two subatomic particle are present into the nucleus beta. There are the two subatomic particle is present into nucleus. Which one is neutron and second is proton is a positive charge. That means there are the two subatomic particle are present into the nucleus of the atom. That means how we can say that the atomic mass, how we can say that it is the atomic mass, the sum of the, listen very carefully beta, the sum of the neutron and the proton, that means the sum of the mass of the neutrons to the mass of the proton, when be added to each other, when they added to the neutron and the proton, then it's a getting result, it can be the atomic mass of the atom. Now we are going to know how. If we take an example, carbon. In the carbon atom there are 4 neutron, there are the 6 neutron, a unified mass of the neutron, and the 6 of the proton, that means unified mass of the proton. When we added to each other, that it's become 12. That means the atomic mass of the atom is 12. We can say that the sum of the neutron to the sum of the proton, the sum of the neutron and proton, you can say that it become a unified mass of the atom, it become a atomic mass of the atom. That means when we added a neutron and when we added the proton, when they added to each other, the getting result will be the atomic mass of the element. We can say that how we can observe the atomic mass. Atomic mass is that the sum of the neutron and proton is become atomic mass of the element. Okay beta, now we are going to know about the isotopes and isobar. Now we are going to know about the isotope and isobar. What is isotope and what is isobar? Now we are going to discussion about the topic of isotopes, isotopes and isobar. Isotope and isobar. Now we are going to know about the isotope and isobar. What is isotope and what is isobar? Now we are going to know. That means which element or or those element is said to be the isotopes, those element which have the similar atomic number but the different atomic masses. How we can present, if we want to present the atomic number of the atomic masses of the any elements, that's mean if we want to know, it is the sodium. If you want to write the atomic number of the sodium, you must have to write the downside of the element. If you want to write the atomic mass of that element, if you want to write the atomic mass of the element, you have to write upside of the elements. That's mean sodium, the atomic mass of the sodium is 23 and the atomic number of the sodium is 11. It is the form of to represent any elements of the atomic number and the atomic masses. Okay, now we are going to know about the isotopes and isobar. What is isotopes and isobar? That's mean isotopes are those elements which have the similar atomic number but the different atomic masses. Now we are going to take example isotopes. Carbon. The atomic number of the carbon is 6, but in both cases now we are going to know isotopes in both the cases. The sum of the carbon is presenting the 12 atomic masses. The atomic masses of the carbon is 12, but in some terms the carbon shows the 14 unified mass. That's mean the atomic mass of the carbon is 14. Now we can see that we saw that the atomic number is same but the atomic mass is different. Now we can say that isotopes are those elements which have the similar atomic number but the different atomic masses. It is known as isotopes. Now we are going to know about isobar. What is isobar? Isobar, that's mean it's just opposite. That's mean those elements which have the same atomic masses but the different atomic number. Now we are going to take an example. That is calcium and argon. The atomic number of the calcium is 20 and the atomic number of the argon is 18. But the atomic masses of both the elements is same. That means the atomic masses is also 40 and the organ's atomic mass is also 40 unified mass. That's mean isobar are those elements which have the different atomic masses, different atomic number but the same atomic masses. Those elements which have the similar atomic masses but the different atomic number, those elements is known as isobar. That means now we are going to again and again known about the isobar. That means the isobar is those elements which have the same atomic masses but the different atomic number. Those element is known as isobar. It is our topic today. Now I am going to stop. Thank you so much.